this Naga Siren pick is also really good, because if this game extends long enough, they have very few tools of dealing with the illusions. It's like very cool 6 in the past was obviously extremely powerful for the Ancients, but now that that's changed, I'm curious how they're going to approach it. If they will still put Weeha in the jungle on Drow and just farm big camps, or if they're going to try to use him a little bit still for lane pushing. This is a hero we don't see very much lately. Has it even been picked TI until this? I have not seen a Drow game at TI until this one, out of all the games I have watched. We haven't watched every single game, but we've seen a big sample, and it's been picked, we're being told.
We haven't already yet.
It has been picked. Maybe once, though.
God, FY, don't be getting that far. The spike again, trying to create a little bit of extra space, but GH's movement speed is perfect hit, perfect block, and that's first blood going the way of GH, and Army even being body blocked up by these trees. This is why you love watching Mind Control on Nature's Prophet. He makes life so hard, while Charles will go down to Miracle. Up on the top, another spike, GH a little too deep underneath the tower. He'll die at the tier 2. And FY would like to go for a little bit more, hitting into Mind Control. He'll need his Spike back in order to get this kill, but he's got full mana, and that's going to be Hex as well as Spike. But Mind Control...
It's not that much. Unless Liquid can control the map and actually use this tower control to control more of the map than 50%, LGD is doing fine.
Here's your Atos going to work. Right on top of FY with the ET Storm. Charles is thinking about jumping forward, and he'll think twice about it.
Also, with that DD, they
Mind Control jumping himself forward, ensnared up. Charles still has that Blink Ravage available. Mind Control's low. X-Nova starts creating a couple of copies, but where's the extra help? Now the Blink Ravage comes in right on top of Mind Control. Enough damage, it should be. He's actually hiding inside the Sprout, beginning his TP out. The Anchor Smash won't be enough damage. Mind Control will get away to safety. The ET Splitter, how much have they got? Arme just wants to reset things up for a second. And he'll TP away to safety, but the Rod of Atos! It cancels it! Kuro kept the range! Arme will die, and Miracle will claim his second kill for that fight. Oh, Kuro just knew exactly where to be. Right place, right spot. And they'll go in for Roshan. Ravage is down, they feel confident. No Song of the Siren either. And no buyback for the Naga, so they can't even scout. But LGD, they want to contest. In they jump, hit the Anchor Smash. Somnus, what have they really got? The cooldown will begin with the Rod of Atos once again, controlling up Somnus. The homing missile goes towards Weeha, but Chalice, defensive disruption. X-Nova trapped inside the Sprout. They've got a little bit more damage, not just a little bit, a hell of a lot more. Miracle jumps in for the double Searing Chains. A double stun will be nice, but he's still burning in the Flame Gun. Miracle, even while napping, is able to kill LGD.
Oh, that's so much more than what Liquid came for. They not only get the Roach, they get 3 extra kills, and I don't, you know, it's always easy to say afterwards, like, if you're in that position, you want to try to defend the Roche, but if that call down completely whiffs, I think you get the hell out of there. You just, like, you caught your losses. Let Liquid take the Roche. You messed up top in this team fight when you got your Naga caught, and you just have to let them have this control.
His Hurricane Pike can go into the MKB if he really feels it.
Yeah.
But I do also like your idea of the Tesla Ranger. Its efficiency.
He's going to need it eventually. Liquid has got to play for one of 2 game plans. Either they try to win the game within the next 10 minutes and they build for that, or they're like, they don't believe that they can do it and they try to go super late. Because this game is winnable late game against like it is, but it's really hard. But sometimes you just don't have the choice, right? And then that's what you go for. And you do see Weeha starting to do it. He's going eggs. He's building up the eggs. He's probably going to get a Maelstrom after that. So they have a way of dealing with Naga. They just don't feel like they will win it in time. And I agree with that assessment. I don't think it's possible really to brute force this, except if you bank on a big mistake with LGD.
That's interesting TP. Kuro just went right underneath the Observer, and Sentry Finger of Death comes out. Kuro's instantly exploded.
What was the plan there?
He must have thought they didn't have any kind of extra information, but that Observer Ward saw everything. Charles is going to go down. Weeha's damage output is huge. Is he going to ravage? Weeha's still BKB'd. He didn't want to burn it. Someone will burn his BKB and TP out.
Okay, that was the plan.
That was the... Is it?
I don't know.
Explain said plan.
Sometimes you do bait a hero to set up a fight. It looked like he came in too early, but it's still...
Liquid are at least aware he's alive thanks to the trigger being killed. And they can really slow this down. This isn't something LGD can just slip and take.
Mind control.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
TP forward. Feels like he's a little bit of bait here. He's got BKB available. X-Nova going to disrupt him up. The Nether Ward is down. So FY does not want to burn that level 2 Finger of Death anywhere near it.
It's kind of a bold TP. He gets hexed and then Soul Catcher Fingered. He almost dies from full HP. You gotta be careful.
That's the Weehaw spot from earlier today.
I mean, he did have a read on where the other cores were, I guess, so that's why he felt confident TPing in there, but not BKBing is very, you know, that's bold. He got away though, so all good.
Walks back to base. Just finish up the next item. He's still got to hold his buyback. His surplus is only like 1250, like 1200. But it doesn't matter. He's still going to buy up the Mjolnir.
Yeah. That makes him a really big kill now, because he has a lot of damage output and he also has no buyback. LGD don't know that, of course, but the smoke's gonna break.
Miracle with a double damage room. Look how much damage instantly just goes into X-Nova. They have the control over on Pugna. Able to find that kill. FY almost killed himself with it, but Miracle will finish the job. The buyback's coming in, SD and Pugna. Miracle's BKB's wearing off, but he's still got the DD rune. And look at what Prophet does. Instantly down, picking up the bounty runes, back into the money, back into the farm. They know LGD can't claim an objective.
This is how it often goes when it's not your own 4-staff, the slot on Gyro. Which means either he has to go Pike eventually instead of this to get out of Sprout, or he needs to accept sitting in Sprout. Naga being annoying in mid.
As always, booting up Kuro. Kuro also went for the +3 Nether Ward health. Just anything to make sure you've got more problems.
Yep.
Somnus underneath the Radiant Observer. Wants to be careful. We able to get the silence, but the Hex on Aegis Prophet, the Finger of Death, instantly dead from Mind Control. Again, one of these TPs where you don't BKB. And LGD punish hard, and the Song of the Siren may allow LGD to punish even harder. Chalice, he's ready for the Ravage, combining with the call down. Kuro, they want to knock him down. Chalice, she holds off on the Ravage, and Weehaw will just BKB back out of this one. And maybe with Chalice being forced up down, he can finally kill off with the Ravage. GH, he clips the back of Dro Ranger, but he has no more of a team. Miracle will come in to finish the job. Chalice is down.
He lost a gem.
And they do lose the gem. 4 heroes down, and they'll probably lose Roshan. It's exactly where Mind Control is headed right now.
And that's... It's hard. It's so hard. You're watching this happening, and first of all, Mind Control at buyback, which is really important for the outcome of this fight, that this time when he dies, the buyback is ready. He got...
LGD, as they're rapidly approaching multiple heroes to the tier 2 tower on bottom, they won't feel confident.
The classic Naga
oh my god, what is this? Mind Control, get the hell out of there. Destruction comes up. He's still got BKB TP, and that's exactly what he's going to do, and there's nothing they can do. Mind Control will complete. Meanwhile, Chalice and Somnus. Miracle's coming up behind them with the double damage room, but a quick blink away from Chalice and then walk straight back over to him. That's the play. As Miracle, he'll spirit straight past him. He's got Mind Control. He's joined the fight. The Hex is out, combining with a Ravage. Goodbye, Miracle. Goodbye, Mind Control. The Aegis Immortal will pop. The rest of Liquid was thinking of coming over, but they're going to leave him for dead. A perfect timing stun from FY, and that is a dead Mind Control.
I don't think Miracle accounted for the Hex of Naga. I'm not even sure he knew it was in play.
That was the first reveal of the Hex.
Yeah, when he was defending against Split Push top, didn't he have it yet? Maybe they didn't click him. So he TP'd back to defend against Nature's Prophet, which in itself is funny that Naga TP's back to defend against Split Push. When you think about it, that's kind of usually the guy causing the trouble, not the one solving it, but yeah. Either
continues to burn the BKB charges as Gyrocopter coming in very, very close. Ember Spirit's going to get the Searing Chainsaw. Dro Ranger, Somnus just BKB's at Mind Control. Hello! He just jumped in. He's sprouted, but he's actually locked inside the Roshan pit with Somnus, the Finger of Death to give the extra damage. Mind Control's down. What? And Roshan is up. Good question. Good question. What the hell indeed?
This guy's no chill, man. It's true.
Now they find Miracle with a Ravage. Chalice hit so hard. Miracle's down with no buyback available. And Armade's in the back lines. They're catching out all these cores. Weehaw, he has to BKB and tries to push him back over. Somnus will walk back in again. You've got 3 LGD players licking their wounds in the back lines, but it won't matter when you've got the tanky Immortal Armade on the front lines, killing up Weehaw. Consume the cheese all you want. Take away the rest of your life. Into the follow-up stun. One after one after one. Team Liquid, they fall down. The struts around this house. A triple kill, an ultra kill for Somnus. They'll go back, they'll finish Roshan, they'll take the Refresher Shard, they'll take the top towers, the bottom, all the top towers. They'll probably even take the game.
All the bottom towers. All the Refresher Orbs. They'll take everything. Yeah. They can get megas here, for sure.
MKB done, even got an Aeon Disc over on the SD, so getting these early pickups is even harder. ET with the Spirit, able to get the stun bomb. Jarek up the court, 4 heroes, retreat, bring it back, Miracle. Instantly hacked back up, and Finger of Death, he will just explode. They force last him out. Kura's giving coming to life and Somnus on 160 HP. He's still got the Satanic available. Now he'll trigger it. The SD will disrupt him up. It's actually wasting time with the Gust back. They're going to kill off Somnus as well as the Lion and SD. Team Liquid going to try and take Roshan. Buyback comes in from Gyrocopter. Ravage still helps Chalice. He'll jump in. He'll hit the whole kit and caboodle. Then is there some life. Weeha with the Gust back. He needs to push back still for Koro. And Miracle retreating out through the north. They gave him the life, but look at Naga. She's charging forward. She wants to bring down Weeha. Mind Control is just trying to walk this off. May the Song of the Siren. It's actually saving his life. Weeha almost killed him. Have they got anything to really get him? At the end of this song, the heart's kicked in. They get the life to Finger of Death from FY. Puts on the Dro Ranger. Mind Control can TP back home to safety. Ember Spirit can buy back too. But can they defend? LGD can go either back for Roshan. You've got the cooldown talent now for Mind Control. He's going to be everywhere. But he needs to be home. It's in trouble.
I actually can't believe how good that fight was from Liquid, how much they accomplished. He jumped in with a hang on Miracle.
Instead, is there a 4-star? Yeah, there is. They'll get him back inside the base. There's Gyrocopter trying to have his own little battle. The Tier 4 talents to finally drop down. That's a huge crude wave. They need to try and fight this one back. Gyrocopter will just BKB, finish off the radiation. Doesn't need to do GH, can't do anything. Fingers down. Mind Control trying to kill off someone, but the Satanic gave him all the life to survive this. And there's little to nothing that Miracle can do. Even the Rocket's able to hit. That is GG. LGD in 46 minutes playing game 1 of this 2-game series.
Man, that Roche fight was hype, actually. So what happens is Miracle jumps in